Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is David Pendleton, and it's about 1 p.m. This is going to be day number 2, so I'm excited about that. I'm actually excited to get into the gym today. I'm trying to get from fat to fit again. So I'm just kind of trying to bring as many people along on that journey as I can. So today so far to eat, I've had, the breakfast that I posted on the Facebook page or group. So it was a sweet potato cubed up with 3 over easy eggs and some bacon. And like I said, I'll make little changes. I stuck with regular bacon today as I'm very confident just by following along with what I'm going to be doing this week. We're going to be able to shed a few pounds. And remember, my goal is to lose 30 to 35 pounds over the next 3 months. Definitely obtainable. We're going to chop that up to 2.5, 3 pounds a week. Like, that's it. And we can get to that goal that I want to do. So I'm confident that, it'll be harder as time goes along to lose the weight. So that's when I'll do things like substitute the regular bacon from turkey bacon. So as you gradually make changes like that, the weight becomes easier to lose and the weight stays off over a longer period of time. Instead of week number 1, just trying to start off and make all these crazy changes. Yeah, you'll lose a lot more weight up front, but it's harder to keep that weight off. And we're going to do it the right way. We're going to lose, like I said, 2 to 3 pounds a week. It all depends on what you weigh and what your goals are. You might lose more, you might lose less. But the thing is, we're going to make small, gradual changes so that the weight stays off over a longer period of time. And then also today, we're going to be doing around 15 minutes of cardio, just like yesterday. That's a good way to start. And we'll build up from there. Sometimes we'll do less depending on the intensity of the cardio, but 15 minutes is a good area for steady state cardio. Yesterday we did the elliptical. Today we're going to do the Cybex. The Cybex is like the elliptical, except it doesn't have the hands that you move back and forth, which makes it a little easier to kick up the intensity on and burn some more calories. But either way, I mix up my cardio pretty much every day. I try not to do the same thing, over and over. We're going to do a back workout. Back workout is going to be some of the easiest back exercises that you can do. We're not going to do anything like deadlifts and cleans and all that kind of stuff. We're going to be doing a very simple back routine. We're going to start off with wide grip lat pull downs. So, it's going to be that. And then we're going to do seated cable rows, 2 very easy movements to pull off. We're going to do 1-arm dumbbell rows. I'll show you those in the video. We'll do barbell bent over rows. You can do those with a barbell or with the Smith machine, whichever one you want to do. Both the movements are the same. The nice part about the Smith machine is it just makes moving the weight easier back and forth. And that's the goal of what we're trying to do right now. Keep it easy. You can absolutely do regular barbell curls. That builds more strength for sure. It's a harder movement when you're controlling the weight yourself. But, we're not here at this point right now to be bodybuilders. We're just here to get a good workout in, get fit, get some definition, and tone up a little bit. And Smith machine barbell rows would be perfect for that. That's probably what I'll end up doing today is Smith machine. And then after that, I'll leave this last one up to you, but we're going to do pull-ups, assisted pull-ups. I can't do any pull-ups right now on my own body weight, not at 250 pounds. But over time, I'm going to work myself up to doing regular pull-ups, and you'll be able to do them too, I promise you. But for now, we're going to use the machine at the gym where you can put in the weight, and you get up there with your knees on the pad, and you just pull yourself up. We're going to pick a weight that we can at least do 10 reps on, but we're going to do as many as possible. We're going to push ourselves to do more than just the 10. So just go into the mindset, hey, I'm going to put it on a weight that I can control, a weight that's good and feels good assisted, but I'm going to do as many reps as I can. That's going to be the workout for today, and I'll show you each movement, and I'll talk over how to do them. So thanks for watching. I'll be starting off with lat pull downs, and I'm going to show you how to properly do the exercise. Now we're going to be doing wide grip, which is why you see my hands on the outer part of the bar and not on the inner part where the bar is straight. The reason that we're doing wide is because the other exercises that we're doing today are going to focus on different parts of the back. And the biggest thing when you do this exercise is you just want to make sure that you sit up straight. You can have your back angled at a little bit, as if you're like leaning backward, but you don't want to do it a whole lot. The most important thing is to make sure that you pull the bar down in a straight motion and that you don't seesaw the bar. meaning you don't have one arm higher or lower than the other one. It should be pulled down evenly. If you are starting to seesaw or you have to rock your body back and forth, then lower the weight for sure. It's not about how much weight you can do. We just want to make sure that we maximize and get the most effective workout. And this is the proper way to do it. Next exercise on the list is the seated cable row. This is going to be the same thing. You want to make sure that you sit up in a nice, comfortable position with your knees slightly bent, and you can also lean back a little bit. But what you're going to notice here is we're going to be pulling the row to the lower part of our body. So we're kind of pulling this into the stomach. And whenever you do these back exercises, you want to make sure that you squeeze when you get to the back part, and always make sure that you're breathing. So, you're breathing in and breathing out. That's going to really help with blood flow, and it's going to make sure that you're able to get through each set completely. And as you can see here, we're doing 3 sets of 12 reps. And this is how you do a seated cable row. You see me breathing out every time I pull the weight in. Breathing is very important, and if you're new to working out, it's something you have to kind of remember to do and focus on. But that'll bring us into the one-arm dumbbell rows. Now, if you don't have a lot of time, you can do these with 2 arms. So instead of stabilizing yourself on the bench like I am there, you could put a dumbbell in each hand and just bend over and bring these up. One important thing to note on this is the heavier you go, typically the worse form that you have. And form is really important when it comes to the workout, because that's how you maximize what you're doing in the gym. And that's how you'll get the best results, is by doing something properly. So don't worry about how much weight you do. None of that matters. It's just going to be more about making sure we get a good, effective workout in. And our arm here should be like a hinge. So we shouldn't have to swing the weight back and forth. We should be able to pull this up, keeping our arm and our elbow very close to the side of our body. And make sure that as you pull up, you're pulling up with your back muscles, and you're not pulling that up with your arm. So your back should be doing the work over your arm doing the work. Okay, this is the Smith rows. So same thing here. We have ourselves bent over. We kind of have our back in almost like a slanted vertical position, kind of like a runway takeoff, right? Like if you were going to ramp something up the back. But we just keep ourselves, make sure that when we stay bent over, again, our body doesn't swing, and that we pull this up with the back of our back muscles, and our elbows are going to flare out just like that. That's a proper technique for the back there when you do this exercise. And then the last thing that we're doing are the assisted pull-ups. So the thing that I like about the assisted pull-ups is the machine does a lot of the work for you. It's a great way to start to develop the back muscles, which are really important for things like posture and just overall strength. Like back is something that you use all the time, and it's going to help you get to better shape. So, I like doing the assisted pull-ups. It'll be a great stepping stone for us to do regular pull-ups. We're a long way from that. But again, just AMRAP stands for as many reps as possible, just so you know. So 2 sets here, as many reps as possible. Everything is nice and controlled, and we're just pulling ourselves up by using kind of like our shoulders and our back muscles. And when we get to the top of that movement, as we start to pull up all the way, we just make sure we kind of squeeze the muscles that we're using. And the more that you get in the habit of doing that, the better your workout will be. So I'll try to explain it like this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, by all means, let me know. Thanks for watching.